Hey, do you guys want to buy a kingfish? You want to live in a crazy house even though you're not crazy? Are you in the market for two-headed monsters? If you just like listening to Mohr Stories every week, then you can help me out. Go to my website, jaymohr.com, and click on the Amazon link on my website. If you're going to be shopping at Amazon anyway, why not help support Mohr Stories at the same time by going to jaymohr.com, jaymohr.com, bleep, and then click on the Amazon link to their homepage, and then you can shop for whatever you want. Instead of me pushing a product on you, you can just simply go to Amazon.com through jaymohr.com and get any product you want. I mean, I do a lot of favors for you, don't I? I ask you for one thing here, Henry. Go to Amazon.com through jaymohr.com. Look, this is Harvey Keitel. Go to jaymohr.com. Click the link. Who's going to be okay at Amazon.com through jaymohr.com? Say the damn words. Do me a favor. Help us out. Help keep this podcast rolling. You know how much money I got to pay Matt Cohen every week? Go to Amazon.com through jaymohr.com, and I will personally mail each of you $15 million. Part of this was made up. I am fired up. West Palm Beach Improv, Thursday, March 22nd. Friday, March 23rd. Saturday, March 24th. Come on, peeps, let's make it happen. And Canada, where you at, Canada? America's tiny little hat. River Rock Casino in Richmond, British Columbia, March 30th. Thank you for listening to me blather. Now, on with the show.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Mohr. Oh, yeah. Yes. Keep applauding for me. You guys are awesome. People still coming in. Full house. Love it. Thank you, guys. All right, settle in. I'm going to do some stand-up. A couple other guys are going to do some stand-up, and then we're going to sit down. We're going to record a live podcast, and then at the end, I will do some stand-up off the podcast. So you're going to get like 2 hours of show, but don't worry, you're going to get like a full hour and change of stand-up comedy too. And this is the first time we're doing stand-up comedy on the podcast. Anyway, all right. You're like, just do it. Don't walk us through it, you creep. So Snooki's pregnant. That's good news. Who do you think the father is, aside from every Guido in New Jersey? Like, how, if there was a paternity test, you could just spin that wheel on The Price is Right. Doot, 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 doot. It's just some fucking Guido. Ugh. What a horrible place for a baby to grow. I'm being completely serious. Just like a Long Island iced tea soaked womb with an orange spray tan. The baby's gonna come out in an IROC, a little widow's peak, wearing an Italian horn. Forget about it, ma, again. I don't get much sleep. I have a 10-month-old who is kicking our ass. I don't know if you have babies at your house, but apparently they like to sleep at about 2 hours at a time, like they're at fucking Gitmo. Holy smokes. And they only fall asleep if you drive them around in a car. That's the only time the baby sleeps, driving around in the car. So I don't get to sleep, but I put like 400 miles on the goddamn car so this asshole behind me can get his beauty rest. Like, I got a show tonight. I'm driving around Santa Monica for an hour and a half. He's snoring like a creep. You know, it's amazing when you have a baby. It takes you probably 6 months, I would say, before you realize they count for the carpool lane. Right? It never dawns on you that this, 14-pound thing behind you, how is that a car? I had a 110-pound Rottweiler for 12 years. I was like, why can't I go in the carpool lane? I wrestled 110 pounds in high school. This is like a man sitting next to me. But with a 16-pound baby, you can just boss the move and get over there hey, man, we're carpooling, me and the baby. And you forget about it, too. You forget the baby's in the car. Because the baby doesn't get to sit up front with you. It's a big joke they play on you. They give you a baby, and they're like, now go drive around with your baby. But put him in the back, and he has to face the back of the truck. Like he's on a goddamn Southwest flight. He's not even allowed to face the front like a human being. He's going to a fucking Raider game for $45. He's just sitting there sweating, talking shit, drinking booze. Fucking Raiders, Holmes, put it on kick out 9, mijo. I'm like, whoa. Dial it back, baby. I have a Mexican baby. La raza, cocuya mañana. Mira, está libre. ¿Qué pasó? You sit there and you're just eating your balls in traffic on the 405, and you're like, this is bullshit. And everybody in the carpool lane's doing 400 miles an hour, laughing at you, giving you the finger. A dolphin goes by, a guy on a bike. You're like, what the hell's going on? It's like a party lane. And then you go, I can't believe it. 2 people, oh my God, you're a person. You're an absolute human being. You count. And then you, good job. Get your motor running. And then you're doing 110 with a baby. And you want to celebrate with the baby. But you can't because they're dumb. They shit their pants. They can't eat without your help. You can't leave them in the sun. They'll fry and die. You can't leave them in the car with the windows up. Dogs are smarter than babies. You leave water out for a dog. He's good for a day and a half. Baby will kill himself with a bowl of water. Crawl in the dishwasher. Weird stuff happens. Fireplaces become like this pit. You're like, no! He's got to face the back of the car. And you want to talk to your baby so bad, you buy a mirror and you hang it on his headrest, right? And then you adjust your rearview mirror to look into his mirror, and you're making eye contact in this 11th dimension you've just created, and then you rear end a cop. Have you ever been pulled over at a DUI checkpoint, no booze, stoned out of your face? Isn't that like a little victory? Like you got over on the man. The cop leans in and goes, have you been drinking tonight? And you look him right in the eye and you go, no. You're a cop. I'm glad you guys came out. You're all being recorded right now, too. So that's good. 250,000 people will hear you laughing or not laughing, depending if we're good or if we suck. And that's what I like about this room. You will make us earn it. There's no charity laughs. Let me get a measure of the room, and I want you to answer honestly so I know what I'm working with. We watch Intervention, right? Yeah? You ever root against somebody? Yeah, right? Okay, good. All right, we're fine. It's going to be a good night. We're good. Some people on Intervention, you're like, you know what? I hope this guy doesn't get sober, and I hope he drives his truck into a fucking irrigation ditch. I hope his mother gets the kids, and I hope his girlfriend gets pregnant by Rick Fox. That's what I hope happens. And I don't know how Rick Fox would get to Natchitoches, Louisiana, but I hope he shows up with his beautiful cock and blue eyes and fucks this guy's sober girlfriend. I hate this guy. I hope he dies of a drug overdose while I'm watching. Fuck it. I'll take his kids. I'll even take the fat one. Where are they? Can he hit? Can he steal bases? I'll take him. Because you see that Intervention, they're like, all right, I see a bunch of people that love you like crazy. And they're going to tell you some things, and then at the end you get to talk and we're done. The guy goes, you guys fucked up! And you're like, oh, walk out. Please walk out. Walk out and get hit by a fucking car. As long as we can all agree on that, tonight's going to go swimmingly. The drunks are the best. That's my favorite drug on intervention. Because they fall down. The heroin people fall asleep. The meth people just draw shit and they keep telling you everything comes out to the number 5. It's 5 again. 5. I don't know what it is. I opened a tanning salon and I was open all night and I got this bruise on my kidney and it's the number 5. It's the 5. It's 5. It's like, all right, easy, meth guy. Or stripper. Same thing. The drunks, like, just getting from their porch to their house. They fall into bushes and shit. It's like watching your parents and your dad's 50th birthday party. How about you're watching TV and they surprise you with some bullshit commercial? First of all, there's no pill that you can take that'll make you get rid of your gut. It's called eating right and exercising. Not a pill. It attacks the fat. Like, they want you to think there's this battle for your soul happening. Like, take this pill. And then there's testimony from, like, people that is worked for, I put that in quotes for people listening at home. And the one lady goes, my husband said, look at you! Oh, my God! You never saw that commercial? I'll earn it. Don't worry. How about when you're watching Law and Order, like a good one with Jerry Orbach? You're super into it. It's Lenny. Yeah. Sam Waterston is in it. Have you ever noticed that when Sam Waterston makes a point, his voice goes up and he wiggles his bangs, Your Honor? Is that what we're doing with the Constitution, Arthur? Blowing our nose into it? You're drifting off to sleep, to Law and Order, because it's the greatest show of all time, and all of a sudden you hear, right as you're falling asleep, and you're like, is somebody fingering an angel? What's happening? And then you open your eyes, and there's a cat with a runny eye, a bullet hole in his ass, and you're a dog with an ace bandage from his balls all the way up to his throat, like he has a toothache on the Little Rascals. And you're like, what's going on? What kind of show is this? And then all of a sudden, Sarah McLachlan comes on. Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan. Rule number 1 of celebrity endorsements. If you have to tell me your name, you're not a celebrity spokesman. If you have to, because if she didn't say, hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan, I would have went, who's this fucking Susan Sarandon looking lady with the dog whose face got kicked in by a biker? I don't understand what's happening. The moment you have to legitimize your presence by telling me who you are, like Betty White for pet meds, she could just walk out and go, buy this shit. And you go, oh my God, Betty White, I'm doing it. It doesn't make sense. Alec Baldwin in Capital One doesn't go, hi, I'm Alec Baldwin. What's in your wallet? Because you know, it's fucking Alec Baldwin. You see it with your eye. Your ohos, as my baby would say. Sometimes a celebrity will say their name and it makes no sense because there's no one else that could possibly be. Case in point. Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley and I want to talk to you about diabetes. Okay, first of all, Will, it's called diabetes. Second of all, thanks for giving me the shout out up top. I knew it was you. Who the fuck did you think I thought it was? Magnum P.I. with a white mustache? You're Wilford Brimley. You were in Cocoon. I know who you are. Just get to the product, asshole. Diabetes. I want to talk to you about diabetes. What is this, 1849? Is it the goddamn gold rush? Well, I'm sorry, Will. I did all I could, but it seemed like you got a touch of the diabetes. How the hell did I get diabetes, Doc? I don't know. I have diabetes. He's all pissed off. Don't be so mad if you have diabetes. If you have diabetes tonight, I ask you to make a decision in your life. Have the positive kind. Be happy. Have the Jay Cutler have sex with Kristen Cavallari be the quarterback of the Bears diabetes. Don't be an 80-year-old fat guy with a Magnum P.I. walrus mustache going, I'm over diabetes. Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan. By the way, Sarah McLachlan is trying to get us